Another very nice feature on the Cintiq Pro 27 is the enhanced multi-touch. And let's have a look how to set the multi-touch up and what you can do and what you can control within the Wacom Control Center. If I click on touch and gestures, it starts with a basic touch setup, giving me information that touch in my case here is currently enabled, and I have different options to work with touch. Either is I can have it all over the screen, which is now the case, or I can disable it by using the slider on the back side, or I can use selective touch. What selective touch is, I explain later in this video. And of course, by using the general multi-touch, I can use all the basic gestures with 1 and 2 fingers, which are in this case provided by the operating system Windows 11. And if I click on advanced gestures, I have the possibility to have even 3, 4 and 5 finger gestures, and I can link those gestures to certain functionality, also to, for example, to replay a keyboard shortcut or a modifier key. But coming back to the basic touch setup, and let's talk about selective touch. This is a very cool and very unique feature, because what this selective touch means is that you can have one of those on-screen shortcut pods reserved to be operated by your finger, in this case my non-dominant left hand, and only in the area where I have, for example, the grip pads are touch enabled. All the other, the rest of the screen, the touch is disabled. And to do this, we have to walk through a couple of steps. First of all, we have to make sure that the express, or one of the express keys, is basically linked to the on-screen shortcut, to the grip pads. So for example, let's take the top button on the left side and assign this to one of the grid panels, and I will choose the first one, App Shortcuts. Okay, you can see on the top express key now the App Shortcuts grid panel is now stored. Now to make it selective touch, I go to the touch window again, and I switch off touch by using the slider on the back side. Now the driver already tells me, okay, touch is currently disabled. I got some hints here and there, and the default setting is it is disabled over the old screen. To make it selective touch, I click on selective. Now you will see that the Wacom Control Center is reporting touch is currently limited to on-screen shortcuts, and touch here in the upper right corner is indicating selective touch. And now I can open the grid panels by clicking on the express key. And what you can see here now, you will see all my app shortcuts, in this case copy, paste, forward, back and some others, which you can, as I already mentioned, you can completely customize those buttons. And touch is only enabled in this specific segment. You see, I can now use my finger to do the operations, where the rest of the screen is not reacting to my touch input. And this is a very nice feature called selective touch, coming with Cintiq Pro 27 and the new Wacom Center.